Hey everyone, welcome back to the Lovin Doha Show podcast. It's been quite a week so far in Qatar, with hailstorms setting stone here and Qatar's recent call on the UN. We're also going to talk about spots in Qatar for Iftar cannon sighting, as well as a hot take on Ramadan shows. First up, can we talk about the weather this week? We kicked things off with rain and even hailstorms in Wakra and Al Tumama. I mean, when's the last time you saw hail here in Qatar? Definitely not your usual sunny vibes. Are you a fan of rainy weather? I personally love the rain, but I do start to miss the sunshine if it's gloomy for long. By the way, we're going to the final season of winter, where spring is fading into the picture. Hence, there are both increases in temperature, as well as cold breezes. All right, moving on to some big international news. This week, Qatar called on the United Nations to step in and place all of Israel's nuclear facilities under international inspection. They're also asking Israel to disarm and join the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, as a non-nuclear state. Here's the deal. This push came at the IAEA Board of Governors meeting, and it really highlights Israel's position in the region. While every other Middle Eastern country is a member of the NPT, Israel has never openly declared its nuclear capabilities or allowed international inspections. So Qatar is saying it's time for some transparency here. On top of that, Qatar is urging global action against Israel's ongoing aggression in Palestine and its obstruction of UN humanitarian efforts. It's a pretty significant move, and it's definitely getting people talking. The world will be watching to see how the international community responds. A lot happening on the global front, for sure. Let's talk about something that's been buzzing on social media lately. Influencer Raghad Yasser shared her thoughts on the kind of shows we're seeing during Ramadan. She wasn't too thrilled with some of the belly dancer shows like Esh Esh and Garima Fi Muntasaf al-Layl. Raghad felt these types of shows didn't really capture the spirit of Ramadan and suggested we could have more lighthearted, fun, or even educational content instead. And of course, her comments sparked a huge debate online. Some people were totally on board with her, saying those shows just didn't feel right for the holy month. Others were all for keeping the fun, lighthearted shows, while some even suggested skipping TV altogether during Ramadan. It's honestly something to think about, the kind of information that we consume and what effect it has on us. And Ramadan is especially a time for reflection and spiritual growth. What kind of shows do you prefer to watch? And do you watch any in Ramadan? Speaking of Ramadan, let's talk about one of Qatar's most cherished traditions during Ramadan, the Iftar cannon firing. This continues to be a must-see event for many, marking the end of the daily fast. Even with all the modern tech around, this practice holds a lot of cultural significance and is a beautiful way to unite everyone. If you're looking to catch the cannon in action, there are some great spots to check out, like Souk Waqif, Qatar Cultural Village, Lusail Boulevard, and Aspire Park. Each place has its own vibe, whether you're in the bustling crowd or enjoying a peaceful moment in a park. Just be ready for the loud sound when that cannon goes off, as it can be intense. I want to also mention that Lovin Doha is giving away 2 platinum tickets to catch Disney's Most Magical Musical live in Doha. Check it out on Instagram and stay tuned for the winner announcement. And that's it for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for tuning into the Lovin Doha podcast as part of the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts from.